Video.
Vigio.
Vigil. At
You have to say it
251.
right.
251. 251. We got the 2, the 5, and the 1. And that is today's episode number today, guys. 251. Kids, this that was the only part that was for you. After that, it's all adult content. So see you later. Bye-bye.
Put the children to bed.
Yes.
I have not come here to speak to your fucking children.
Mm.
Maybe a couple of them. Like, all right, like if you're the kind of parent that smokes weed in the room with your kids, if you're that kind of parent, if you don't make Johnny leave the room when you go to do drugs, then you can let Johnny stick around.
Yeah. That makes me sad.
Blast!
That makes me sad. Are we done? We gone?
No, we're back.
Oh, okay. Cool. I was like, he's making noise.
I was getting upset.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's start with getting Darren upset. So today is 251. This is post 420. And with this,
And none of those things upset me.
yeah, none of those things upset him. But what will upset him is the story that came out on 420. Funny enough, is that a BJJ brown belt named Karen Peters. She's 56 years old. I don't know if she wrote an article, if it was a fan writing an article. I don't know. I guess it's her writing an article, and they picked it up. So she wrote her own article about her experience with COVID-19, the virus that's sweeping the nation, and that how like fighting COVID-19 or going through that, it was like doing jiu-jitsu. It was like imagine having this giant. Imagine you're going against like heaviest dude in the world, and that's what the pressure's like. And then she would say like, "Hey, like it's been 24 days now of my fighting COVID-19, round after round after round, in and out of the ER, night after night, wondering if my breathing was going to get worse, and I'd end up on a ventilator, wondering if it would take my life and leave my son motherless. It would come in huge waves, and still does, albeit less intense. Fever, cough, intense dizziness, diarrhea, teeth clattering, chills, and the terrorizing chest pain and shortness of breath. It felt like some huge dude took high mount, gave me all of his pressure, and leaned in to me with his fist on my chest. I'd escape, catch my breath, only to get mounted again. Sometimes I'd get buried so deep underneath I could feel like the virus toxicity seeping into my brain, into my mind, where it would do its real work, tormenting me and torturing me, trying to break my will, offering me an invitation to give up, tap out, die. I could hear my professor's tournament voice screaming at me, "Breathe, Karen! Breathe! Do not accept it! Do not accept it!" I turned the virus, moving with it, looking for the slightest space to wiggle into so I could breathe. And she goes on more to talk about it. Would you like to hear more, or is this...
Okay. I understand why you would think this would trigger me.
Yes.
And on a certain day it could. But I understand what's happening on a different level right now. I feel like I can be nice.
Okay.
So it's funny that her name is Karen. Let's start there.
Yes.
Because Karen is like the international
Slur.
or really just the widely accepted term for like annoying white lady. Like,
Oh no! Did you not hear? Did you not hear the news about the Karen word? That's a slur now. That like white. Oh yeah, I did tell you about this. This will really make you mad. Yeah, white people are saying that's the new. That's the white woman N word. So you shouldn't be saying. You shouldn't be calling.
no, that would be cunt.
No. And so there's like all these great memes. It's like it's K word to you, buddy.
Whoa, Karen, slow the fuck down. So it is funny that it's a Karen.
Yes.
But all she's doing is trying to take like something from her daily life, like a passion of hers, and compare it to something she's gone through to try to make it relatable for others and for herself. Right? That's all she really did there.
Yeah.
And like if thinking of it that way helped her get through being sick, then I'm glad she had something to lean on, because being sick sucks. And like I don't know how severe these symptoms she experienced were. Right? It could have been catastrophic. She could have really thought she was going to die.
Yeah.
And maybe like thinking like, man, this is just like when I'm underneath side control and the guy's heavy. I just got to fucking find a space to breathe and relax. Like if that got her through those difficult days, then I am happy for Karen. But Anthony,
Yes.
had I been in a slightly more cynical mood, that would have triggered the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, I know.
But I'm not. I'm in a healthy space, and I think part of that is that I have to build a certain amount of immunity right now to to do certain things. Like all right, let's have a talk about a friend.
All right, go for it.
So I have a friend,
Mm-hmm.
and that friend likes to say super wild shit,
Mm.
right? And just enjoys it. It's fun, and I enjoy it too.
Yeah.
But sometimes that can become physically exhausting, and so I have to like hear it,
Mm-hmm.
but hear it through a filtering system where it doesn't make me feel anything whatsoever, whether it be joy or anger or anything. I have to feel nothing,
Yeah.
especially joy, because when he says really crazy things
Oh,
and
yeah.
it makes me laugh, it literally hurts my rib. So like sometimes I have to listen to what he's saying, but detach all emotion from it.
That's so funny.
And it's situations like that that prepared me to hear about Karen's story
Mm-hmm.
and not immediately bury Karen.
There you
I
go.
was like, oh, Karen. But Karen is in a tight spot. And maybe Karen doesn't have a lot of coping tools. Like, if you're a 56-year-old brown belt, I'm going to guess that you're single. No, I'm kidding.
Jeez.
I'm kidding. There was also a really easy, like, low-hanging fruit motherless.com joke there.
Yeah.
Because you're like, they leave my kids motherless. And I was like, I can go into motherless. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna. And if you're listening or watching right now and you don't know what motherless.com is, I think you should go to it. But I also think you should know that it's not what it once was. It is essentially no more dangerous for you to look at than Pornhub now. And there was a time where you could go on Motherless and lose a piece of your soul on accident. You could just click on something and you're changed now. Now you're different. Like it's like some people aren't the same after a psychedelic experience.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you hit that fucking link on motherless.com and you come out the other side a different person. But it's not like that anymore. But there was a time. There was a time where it was. It was essentially the dark web. Like it was damn near the dark web. It wasn't quite. Like we're not talking like straight evil Tor browser, right?
Right.
But really fucking close.
That's that makes me sad, and that's kind of funny actually.
It makes you sad that it's different now?
No, I don't. I know very little of it, so I don't. It doesn't make me sad. It makes me sad that like, oh, I'd make you lose a piece of your soul. That's sad.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like you could fuck up. You could fuck up on Motherless and be like, oops. and now that's in your mind.
Oh man.
Like now you can't unsee that. Ugh.
No, that's tough.
Okay. So yeah, so Karen gets away with one today.
Yeah.
This is the moral of the story. Is Karen gets a pass. That's the name of this podcast. Today's podcast is called A Pass for Karen.
Pass for Karen.
Because yeah, everyone always buries Karen. You know,
Yeah.
it's so easy and popular to bury Karen.
It is.
But I completely reject this idea of Karen being a slur of some kind. And like every helmet-headed fucking sweatpants wearing white bitch who wants to call herself angry about that happening needs to calm down. Needs to calm down.
I can send you a message right now. It'll make you really upset. I got a nice.
Why do you want to upset me so much?
Because it's fun. If laughter won't work, then anger will get them.
Are you gonna send it over Skype?
I'm gonna sending it over Instagram because it's gonna be too much work to send it to Skype and then get it to you and then all this other stuff. But Instagram, I got you. I can just go back a couple things and just send it via a little click. But in the meantime, did you hear that the PFL is doing a stipend for its fighters?
They should, because I heard that they're not doing any fights this year.
Yep, they canceled their.
And that
whole
affects
season.
people that I know. That affects people that I like. So I like the idea that they're gonna get some money so that they don't have to like. Or the other thing they could have done is just void everybody's fucking contract and let them go find fights out, like find fights elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like they could have done that. See, now I can't look at this, but I'm gonna look at it anyway. Oh, you made me be bad. But yeah, I want them to be able to fucking earn. Oh my god. Karen is a sexist and racist. Oh my god. Look,
There's no parody.
Karen, go fuck yourself. This is why you don't have any friends, Karen. This is why everybody fucking hates you. Because of shit like that.
It's bad.
You know what I've been listening to a lot?
What?
On a Sublime album called Robin the Hood,
Mm-hmm.
there's a thing called like Raleigh's Soliloquy.
Yeah.
And at one point he says like, I constructed you, fuck you. And like that's been stuck in my mind. Like for the last like several days, like ever since Kobe's been here actually. It's been replaying in my mind like over and over again. And he like this guy just goes on this rant about how like he creates people and like everyone's just a program in his mind, and he created this one program that sucked his dick so well, but she got scared, she ran away. But if she comes back with 50 grand, she's right back in there. Like it's Rally soliloquy on Robin the Hood, Sublime. Just give it a listen. And like people say that, oh yeah, I really like Sublime.
Yeah.
And they like these big hit records they had when I was like a teenager. But like there's some gems on Robin the Hood you should go back and listen to. But like that's one of them.
Gotcha.
She sucked my cock. It's a line from the I'm quoting a song, sir.
I understand. That's the excuse I would use in school. I'm quoting Family Guy. I'm not saying these words myself.
She's gonna have to give me $50,000 fucking dollars, and if she can't do that, I'll take 10.
Sounds like very John Wayne-ish.
That's my take on it. He's got his own swag.
You
When I do his
pilgrims.
swag, it becomes John Wayne.
You dirty pilgrims.
Is that what it sounded like?
You dirty pilgrim. I have no ideas. That's
You dirty pilgrim.
that's kinda what it
You're gonna
is.
have to
It's
Suck
like-
my cock.
It's
Yeah.
kind of actually is what it sounds like.
There's-
It's like, yeah, it's like, you dirty pilgrims, you're going to get it. Hey, you suckers. And he's like, I'm going to take you out because I'm, a cowboy. It's basically like
I think you're right.
no,
I had too much John Wayne in my swag.
Mark Norman? Or Norm McDonald. No, Norman McDonald. There you go. No.
There's some of that cadence in there.
Yeah, Mark Norman's like that, I think. Mark Norman's the old one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
No, the original is Norm Macdonald.
Norm McDonald, yes. Norm McDonald.
But I also agree with you about Mark.
Yeah.
Mark has a little bit of that like swag about him, like
Yeah. Like it almost feels like
that's the kind of swag.
Yeah. Yeah. It almost feels like Norm Macdonald and Mark Norman have like swapped. Like they're just like different. They're like the same person but different times. It's like, you see, they all have the same. They sound exactly the same. So
They're both fucking hysterical.
They're
They have that
great.
in common.
they do. They're great.
Do we have any like MMA jiu-jitsu based news in the apocalypse? Is there anything even being done?
So right now, currently, supposedly, and I have to go look at that news again because I just lost it. But it is going to be a possible UFC fight sometime the second week of May. I imagine.
I heard May 9th.
May 9th. Yes, that's exactly what it was. Florida. Location has yet to be determined, and but the card is going to be 249. So they're going to try to recreate that card.
249 in the state of Florida. There's no city.
No city yet. It's just been.
I have an idea.
Where?
I have an idea.
Miami.
No. Dude, I think this is what I would do.
Yeah.
So I had a feeling that they would have to do Florida. And
Yeah.
I'm just basing this is all hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you could drop some fake reality where like I know stuff because Jess is number one in the world and we live in the same house, but like I don't know anything about what's happening that isn't public.
Right.
Like I found out May 9th was happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
By looking at my phone and seeing Brett Okamoto report that on Instagram.
Yeah.
The couch erupted 4 seconds after I read it with the same news. right? So we're getting our news around the same amount of time, with very few exception. Like if it directly pertains to us, we know before you do.
Yeah.
But if it's all things being even, like I'm just speculating here, right? I thought the next event that would happen for the UFC would happen in Florida. And people around me were like, no, they'll get something done at the Apex. And I'm like, I don't think so, because the fucking Apex isn't open. Nothing's open around us except for grocery stores, and those bitches have to be closed by 10.
Yep.
Like, I don't think that we're going to have an event here. But you know who's having events in Florida right now?
WWE.
Yes. And so I was like, I'm going to guess that under whatever loophole they're able to get in there and do events, the UFC will be able to get under the same loophole. Now, I'm going to go out on a further limb and say they're going to use the same fucking facility. That they'll put a cage inside of whatever the fucking WWE is going to use. If they're going to use the Performance Center to do their events, or they're going to use like another venue that is undisclosed, I would bet that they're going to try to put a cage in that same building.
Yeah.
Because then they have protocol already set up for like what's going to be allowed.
Yep.
And like if they're letting that stream on USA, then why can't it stream on ESPN? Now, I'm just guessing here.
Yeah.
But I was right about the state. And I think I'm right about the reason. And if I'm right about the reason, then it would make sense for them to take at least some of the protocol that's already being used and just directly adopt it.
Right.
In the exact same space so that they can have the exact same standards. If you change the building, all of a sudden, like, you got to mark out every 6 feet and you got to have new standards. Like, there's already a place where they're running shows. Fine, fuck it. Let's go there. I think that's the right play. And we'll see what they do.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean, I think that's the only place that makes sense. You can't really be doing Fight Island anytime soon anyway.
I think that's a real thing. I think it's really happening, but it's far off. It's like, it would take, what, he said that like a week and a half ago, and he said he needs at least a month.
Yeah.
Right? So that's not May 9th.
That's definitely not May 9th. That's like, that's probably sometime in June, early June.
And these other events that were canceled, I don't even consider them as canceled events. I feel like those events, all those fights are going to happen.
Yeah.
Or fights very similar to those fights are going to happen, spread out among different cards, either in Florida or on Fight Island. So, like, you can't do a UFC in San Diego. So you can't call it UFC San Diego.
Yeah.
But you can have that exact same fucking fight card in a warehouse in Florida.
Yeah.
You just call it UFC Warehouse in Florida.
That's true, too.
So it's not like that event was actually canceled. I'm just talking here.
No, I agree. I agree. Could you imagine?
And I think Dana is a determined guy. I think he wants to be able to say that he was right. He's gonna do his best to like make these shows happen. Yeah. And I think he'll be successful. I think they will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really do.
No, I believe you. I was saying, could you imagine this lasting all the way up until football season? Imagine if every football game was in Florida. You know how hysterical that would be? Florida would be like the trashiest rich state ever. Like, California's nothing, New York's nothing. You just have all the worst people having all the money.
Whoa. How dare you say Floridians are the worst people?
I mean, I get it. They have lax news laws, but still. There's still a lot of wild stuff that happens in Florida. And you don't need those guys. Everybody's like, we need a lot of people at the stadiums. So we need some people to work there and get stuff done. And you have all these guys getting paid ridiculous salaries because it's booming. They make Florida the new Las Vegas.
It's the mistress.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like Florida's going to be the jump off for a lot of entertainment. They're going to come into Florida, they're going to stick it in, and they're going to jet.
Yeah.
it's the Florida jump off.
Yeah.
We will see how it plays out. I mean, I think that's what they announced. They canceled 3 events total.
Yeah.
When they said that, and now they're re-announcing 249.
Mm-hmm.
So look for them to be re-announcing those other fucking events too.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because
just keep checking Brett Akamoto's Instagram for all news, because that's apparently how MMA news works. Instagram is how you get the fastest source.
Yeah, no, it's true. Oh, I just thought about something else that's so silly too. Like
What's that?
all the other sports, like can you justify I guess you could justify like opening up an arena just for like 30 guys or like I guess 50 people because like to do all the refereeing, the announcing,
Not
and
even 50. All right. So look at it this way: a football team has what 52 guys on each team.
I believe so. I could be completely wrong. I know nothing about the numbers anymore.
Now I know nothing about football, right? Which is obvious. Like, but I believe there are 52 guys on each team. But that's like uniformed guys to play the game. So that's not their like offensive line coach and their quarterback coach, the athletic trainers.
53.
53.
Yeah.
53 guys on each team, right? So now all these dudes have to be 6 feet apart from each other.
Yeah.
And then you have all these trainers and shit. You can't play football, man.
I don't know. They're gonna play football. I think they're already working on basketball. They have the things for basketball and football. It's just the way it's gonna work is that you're gonna just like in wrestling, you're not 6 feet away. Like you can't tell me that any of the moves everybody was doing the Vader death grip to everybody, and that was everybody's signature move during any of the wrestling shows that happened.
No, but only the wrestlers wrestling. All right, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
In wrestling, the tag team titles have been decided the last few times in matches with only involving one guy from each team.
That's hilarious.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the general concept would be if there's 2 tag teams, there'd be a total of 4 people wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But no, let's just have one guy from each represent the team. So we won't have that many guys. I'm just telling you what they're doing.
Right. Now I get what you're saying for that, but I just think for football they're gonna be like, yeah, like or even for basketball, like so they're already talking about like, hey, this has to happen. And if you want to see like people lose their mind, is like watch when college football can't be played on TV. That's when you see people really riot in the streets.
What?
Oh, dude, you have no idea. Like think about it like this. You're gonna have parents rioting in the street. First off, like some people lost their dream. Like you lost your spot. Like you're a junior in high school, it's over for you. Your life is over unless you got that pre-early access sign where you signed up.
I don't think that college football is the one thing holding our fucking society together, Anthony.
Oh,
I don't
you don't think so?
I don't think that.
You don't think so?
If Notre Dame doesn't take the field, that like the cities will burn. Like,
Oh,
I don't think so.
I think so. Oh, I think so. If they don't have oh no, dude, trust me. Like if we can't do summer practice. Yeah, no, dude, it's not, dude. No. You don't understand. You don't understand.
I guess I don't.
You're gonna see a lot of there are people upset that they're like paving a parking lot and using it for like a actual space now in downtown Cleveland. Like people are getting upset about that because that used to be a great spot for tailgating. Like if you tell me people are gonna get upset about that, they're gonna get really upset about not being able to watch it at all.
But upset in doing what?
Like talking about it, wearing jerseys out there in the parking lot. Hey, we want a parking spot.
Okay, so you're theorizing that if like Ohio State can't fucking play Michigan, that like the cities will burn.
Cities will burn and the education systems may crumble.
I wish the education system would crumble.
I
I
get what you're saying.
I don't.
But that's a lot of jobs for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are super.
I think the cities will burn.
Maybe not, but you'll definitely see a little bit of like you'll see a lot more people out there in those protests now with jerseys on saying we want to. They can. They're healthy. They can play. They're healthy. They can play.
Let them play.
Yeah, like dude, that's like $1 million. That's like schools like 35% of their income is all that sports. You have like just athletes that just won't be anything that year. Like how crazy is that? You may not.
I hear you, man. There's a whole season of wrestlers that won't get to be national champions this year.
Yeah,
but I don't see anybody crying for them.
No, because everybody's hoping that it won't happen yet. They're just hoping.
It's already done.
It's hoping. They hoped.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
The Olympics are fucking off.
Olympics are off. That's crazy too. But
I'm just saying.
I'm just telling you.
No one gives a fuck, is what I'm saying. Well, that's my point.
No.
There's not going to be any fucking rioting. No one's going to care.
Once again, let's go back. Let's rewind the clock. You're talking about sports that nobody cares about. No offense. It's like you're talking about like the Olympics.
The Olympics is all the sports.
Oh yeah, what sports can be playing? What are we doing? The Spring Olympics? The Winter Olympics?
Spring Olympics. You son of a bitch.
Whatever this is there basketball playing? No, there's nothing hot.
Yes,
There's no
it's the
basketball.
Summer Olympics.
There's no hot They ain't playing no street ball. What are you talking about? It's like that's not happening. It's not. They don't care.
I'm gonna kill you so many times.
And who's? Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stab you in the face.
Oh yeah, who we playing? Spain, all these places that suck. We want to watch all the black people from our country play. We don't want to play these other minorities. We know we're gonna beat them already. It's like, when was the last time we lost? They don't care about that. They want to see one kid from some urban place go crazy. He's like.
What they want to see is like the 100-yard dash, and we won't see that.
That might be something important. But they don't. But everything else, nobody cares. Basketball,
Dude,
NBA.
Once the Olympics are happening, everybody cares. I'm gonna stab you. The Olympics are the most important thing in the whole world.
Nobody cares about the Olympics. Nobody can name. Go to.
Is that a sponsor in your hand?
Huh? What?
In your hand.
What hand? This hand right here?
We're all shaking.
This hand right here. These hands right here are perfectly clean. I don't know what you're talking about. I just had something in my hand and it's just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, I was mistaken. Maybe you can tell me off air.
Oh no, it was just a CBD. It was just an empty CBD bottle. I was just playing around.
You're like, what? What hand? What? I'm like, oh, I guess I'm not supposed to ask about Anthony's personal affairs.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It was just
and I'll thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. But I'm just telling you, like, nobody cares. Like, nobody can tell you anybody who won the last medal in anything from unless you're really into wrestling.
Who won the fucking college football last year?
Because I'm a college football fan. But I bet you a lot of people know. I bet you a lot more people know about that than they do about the Olympics.
I bet it's about the same.
Probably not. I guarantee you, I could call up anybody right now and be like, hey, what's the Browns record? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, who won the Super Bowl last year? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, who won? Ohio or Michigan? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right, now tell me.
I don't know the answers to any of those questions.
I bet I could call up 10 dudes right now, and they would tell you, like, this is what it is. And I could ask them, hey, who won? Who won last year's for who won it? Who was the national champ last year in wrestling? Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, well, who won a gold medal? Like, what was the last gold medal you remember? Oh, Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt. Okay. What was the last basketball game you watched for the Olympics?
Simone Biles is the last one I remember.
Yeah, people might say that too. If you ask them what game they watched the last Olympic basketball game they watched, the Dream Team. My dad taped it.
92.
That's what they're gonna say. Nobody cares. It's like they want to see college basketball, college football.
Barcelona.
Yeah, it's college football, college basketball, soccer. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see them happen. They're gonna lose their mind over there. That little island, they're gonna burn it down.
Oh, like English Premier League?
Yeah. They're gonna what? No soccer? We can't get drunk for any reason? Huh? No.
Oh, they'll find a way.
I'll find a way. Yeah, they'll just be fighting people in the streets. I get you.
Anthony, you are racist.
No, dude, I'm not. They do have them. People start doing them in the field fights, like those football field fights that Joe Rogan likes to talk about.
You're like, that hooligan shit's real, bro.
That hooligan shit is real, and they do those.
I'm not a racist.
They do them football field MMA fights. So that's what's going.
Really? Like multiple people?
Like no. Like they just do like two people, and they're in the football field and they're just fighting. Like that's going on right now on the internet. Like that's
awesome.
That's the new hotness. And some dude did the dirtiness. He comes up, he gets knocked down, he tries to get up. He's like, "Hey man, help me up." He gets knocked down. No, yeah, he gets knocked down. Again? No, the guy's like the guy reaches out to help him up, and he just heel hooks the mess out of him. He uses his it's so nasty. Like
it's him with the dirty.
Oh yeah, it's like psych heel hook. He just reaches up, grabs the dude's leg, and just heel hooks the shit out of it, and it's over. It's over.
Now, for those who are like, what a piece of shit Darren is.
Nah.
Like laying in his bed.
Those two people don't care.
His podcast.
Those two people don't care. They're actually happier. They like where your hand positioning is right now. They think it's your nipple.
Well, first of all, I shouldn't be doing anything with my fingers right now. I described at one point this week.
Yeah.
The action that I'm doing right now. Mm-hmm. As finger fucking my ribs. And I said, I'm not finger fucking my ribs. But right this second, I kind of sort of am very lightly. There's a mild amount of pain today.
Yeah.
And so I'm laying down before I have other stuff I have to do.
Gotcha. Well, that's a good move.
There are training sessions today.
Nice.
Dos.
Dose 2 times.
Dos sessions.
2 times.
Mm-hmm.
I might jump into those sessions and get a fresh peek when I'm there. A little sneak peek. Just sit around, take some notes while I'm at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I might sit in there just take notes while you guys are working out.
Get swole.
No.
We have a squat rack, dude.
I know you guys. I seen the pages. I'll probably just work out before you guys do, and then just go.
I can't wait until my ribs are better. I just want to squat.
Yeah. Well, you can do it one day, but can you do box squats or no?
I don't know. Props.
Probably not. Probably shouldn't. But I gave you a bad idea. Sorry. I was like, hey, you should do some box. No, you probably shouldn't.
Probably not, actually.
Probably. Yeah. Probably not. You probably shouldn't.
Probably not. Probably shouldn't.
Nah.
I did deadlifts yesterday
Mm.
and some animal movements and some Aerodyne rounds. And so I don't know what I'll do today, but I just have to move the body.
Yeah, you have to. That's kind of the thing. I'm trying to move my body too, but I don't know. We'll see. I have done most of the first 4 sets, first 4 weeks of the workouts with Matt. I just need to get some time to build myself a sandbag, and then
Seen this shit where people were doing like a 420 workout?
no, what is that?
Oh, it had variations, but one of the variations was just to do 420 burpees, and it's a 24-hour challenge. Like you have 24 hours to do it, but do 420 burpees. And people are posting like how fast they did it in.
Yeah.
I think some people are doing it in around an hour.
Yeah.
But could you imagine just doing burpees for a fucking hour?
I'm like, why? Like, what do you get out of that?
Just saying that you did it.
Yeah, that's stupid. Then I'm like, I got nothing out of it. Like, oh man, now I can't laugh. Like I'm just stuck. Like I'm just stuck here. Like, oh my arms, I can't.
I'm broken for several days.
Yeah, it's like like that's the thing. Like I tried doing 200 push-ups in a day, and 200 pull-ups in a day. Like I got that's fine. It's okay. But like trying to do 1,000 pull-ups in a day, that's retarded.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, I'm gonna try it though. Like
You're gonna try 1,000 pull-ups?
I mean, yeah, my goal is to keep every day. I go to my girlfriend's house. I bought a pull-up bar on Craigslist, and I was like, I'm gonna try to get as many pull-ups as I can while I'm at your house. So I'm like, I try to get like 100 in or 150 in a day. So my goal is to get ready for 1,000 pull-ups, and then break my arm, break my hands, and then never be able to do anything ever again.
And then break my hands and then be worthless.
Yeah.
Like I saw how so when I first saw the number 420, I was like, that's so fucking many. And then I was like, wait a second, like you've done 100 of something before.
Yeah.
Like you've done 100 of something recently. Like I've recently done 100 push-ups, like in the last week.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait a second, like if you broke it into sets of 20 and you gave yourself 24 hours, you could easily do this actually.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be easy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like if you wanted to do it, yeah, if you like if you really wanted to do it, you could do 10 every 10 minutes and be fine.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's doable.
Yeah.
It would just suck a whole lot.
Not even. I don't even think so. Like doing 200 pull-ups isn't that hard.
It wasn't that hard?
Well, if you do them like I did like 60 of them for like a workout, and then I did the other 140 in 2 hours. And so I was like,
okay.
Yeah. So it's not hard. It's just like you just give yourself breaks. The only thing that sucks is when your hands start peeling and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
You could use a little like finger banged ropey gimmick. You just put the little strap in there.
Yeah.
That gymnasts use.
Yeah.
Protect yourself from getting calluses. You could do that.
I started doing finger grips to help.
Oh, did it help?
Yeah, it did. I couldn't.
Or just make your fingers feel like shit.
No, I didn't think about it, so I don't know. I just kind of just did those pull-ups. I did like 20. I did like 2 sets of 10 for those finger pull-ups, and I was like, oh, my hands feel. I can use my hands now, so it's not bad. But
that's
definitely
good.
Make my fingers look weird.
You're like, I did a lot of pull-ups today.
You do a lot of pull-ups today. My fingers look weird.
Now my fingers are mangled.
Yeah. Oh well. Come here, girl.
But yeah, like, I mean, shout out to anybody that did a 420 challenge. Like, it's a good thing to do, just to say fuck off to the world, um, and do something that nobody else wants to do. I think it's cool, but I was sitting around smoking weed, so
There you go.
that's how I did my 420.
What? Woo, woo.
But we also worked out. Like it wasn't just like a lazy weed smoking day.
Yeah, I got you.
We didn't really do it the way that normally people would, like just sit around and smoke weed all day or smoke like really special giant things or weird things.
Yeah.
It was just a normal day for the most part.
Smoke a shoe.
Yeah, like let's roll it into a fucking series of crosses and then like smoke the entire lattice. It looks like a Rice Krispie treat. Like it's just dumb.
That seems intense.
And maybe I'm just old and cynical now.
No, I don't think so. I think that's just the part. I think that seems like that would always be a you thing to do. Like I would always expect that 420 would be the day you just don't smoke weed. Just be a contrarian. Like, what's going on, guys? No, I'm just not doing weed today. Why? No reason. Nothing at all. No, I just don't think I need it today. That's all. Just living my
When I
life.
was in high school, my one of my science teachers called me out. Like I got to school, I was putting on my jacket to go into the assembly. Like we started every morning with an assembly.
Yeah.
She goes, "Of all days for you to skip, I would really thought that you would have skipped today." And I was like, "Whoa!" And she was like, "I'm just saying, man, you skip a lot, and like you're here today." And I'm like, yeah, I guess so." She was like, "Well, have a great day." Just walked away. I was like, "Holy shit! I can't believe you called me out that strong." Like,
It's like I know.
he was like, "I know you're always stoned at my class." Like, and I'm not gonna write out and say who she was.
Oh no! He KO'd us.
We're still here.
Hit us with that
But
kapow.
she's a lovely lady.
Yeah, private
A
schools.
lovely lady.
Private schools are like that. They're cool.
Yeah, she was like, "Of all days for you to actually come to school."
Today's the day. Today's that day.
It was. Anthony, do you have any weird news?
Oh man, I could not wait for you to ask me that. Let's see. Let's go with Florida man. As I said before, people who should not have a lot of money tried to use fake COVID-19 sign to dodge arrest. Sheriff says. So this guy, it's not even. It would have been funny if it was in crayon. I think it might be though. Let me show you. Let's see. Share screen. Let me bring
Alright, so-
let me bring it to the viewers real quick, and then I'll bring it back to you. Yeah.
So this son of a bitch placed a sign on his front door that was like COVID-19 infected.
Yeah.
And just to like stop the police from coming through the door.
Yeah, like so basically it would impede them, and then so they had to come get like protective gear to put on.
Did it work?
It worked for like a second. Like they had to go back and get some stuff, and then
Holy shit.
and then they came back in and they were like, Yesdy doesn't have the COVID-19.
Why? Because they're sitting there playing PlayStation and jerking off?
They just looked at him like, you don't have it, you don't look hot, you look like you're fine, you don't got chills. So I think they arrested him.
Here it's like, yes, I do. I think I'm getting the black lung pop.
The black lung. Oh, that's a very. That reminds me of The Mask. I was thinking about that all day.
No, it's from Zoolander. You son of a bitch.
No, you never saw that the scene where he gets shot. He's like, "Give it to you straight, Johnny. I don't think I'm gonna make it." And then he like dies in the guy's arm, and then like a crowd of people just stand up in the theater and start clapping for him, and then he has like an Emmy all of a sudden, and he's like just like, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you," and all the gangsters that shot him are crying. They're like, "Oh no, he's dead!" Oh, it's a great scene.
All right, I saw that movie once when I was a child.
Oh, okay. So let's do a quick test here. Have you ever seen Kung Fu Hustle?
No.
That is a movie you need to see. It is hilarious.
Really?
I mean, no. Because I would say, no, not for you. Like, if Casey hasn't seen it, he should see it, Kung Fu Hustle. For you, you'd be like, this is retarded. Why is this happening? What is going on? This is so absurd. Like, it's just...
I saw a really absurd movie today.
What was it?
And I'm going to post about it in my Instagram story. I believe it was called something like Moist. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. It was essentially a spoof, comedy,
Mm-hmm.
thriller, gore, murder, but it doesn't actually show anything. It would just like imply people getting destroyed, and it would imply like wild sex, but like there was no wild sex, there was no actual violence, but like it pretended like it was hyper violent, and the language was absurd. Like one of the lines in the movie was like, it was like, "Oh yeah, well I beat up that stupid cunt because I'm awesome." Like that was like okay, like what?
That's a great
Like, the
line.
movie was beyond silly. It was on Tubi, so it's free, and I'm gonna give it a shout out later. But it's called Moist something, Moist like I don't know. But she was like, yeah, now things are gonna get moist, and they're gonna go fight to the death. Like it's just like, dude, it was something I needed to achieve my Zen state that I was talking about at the beginning of the podcast. Like I was like, I need to turn my brain off and just zen out.
Zen out. To zen it out.
Sometimes you gotta zen it out. Now, other times you've got to grapple and lift weights,
That's a good thing.
and that would be about right now. So
Right now?
I'm gonna jump in the shower
All right.
and turn into like the superhero. You know, like go into the
Ooh.
little closet, spin around a bunch of times,
Ooh.
and suddenly I'll be ready to do athletic things.
He's like, I'm gonna work out and do stuff.
Yes, we're gonna pretend like my ribs don't hurt at all.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
No, we're gonna be fine.
Oh man.
I've been working out for the past, I don't know, like 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah. How long have you had? How long has you gave your ribs rest?
I gave my ribs about 5 days.
Oh man, you're like on that Bert Kreischer logic. If I don't
Look,
drink,
man,
if I don't
this
drink,
Mickey Mantle gene is gonna kick in at any moment,
No,
and I'm
no,
gonna
no.
be just fine.
it's way worse than that. He's like, hey, if I drink one day and I don't drink 5 days before that and 5 days after that, I didn't really drink, right?
What?
Exactly. If I didn't drink 5 days before, I had a drink, and then 5 days after, I didn't have a drink. But in between that time, I had that day I drank. It's okay. That doesn't really count. I didn't drink anything. So that's you. That's you right now. It's like, I got hurt this one day.
And that's you.
That's you. I got hurt this one day, and now I'm better now.
It's a totally different day now,
It's a totally different day. All right. Well,
and I'm not laying down.
see, that's good.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're
I've
good.
never been better.
Yeah, he's great, guys. He's great. He's gonna be great. He's gonna be amazing. Best guy ever.
I'm gonna take some drugs though. I'm gonna take some ibuprofen.
Look, see, he's a good guy. He's got it. He's fine. He's safe.
I know Dr. Rhonda Patrick will be mad at me.
No, you don't. You don't know that. No,
She doesn't have a proof of the ibuprofen.
she may not care about you. It's okay. She might just be like, it's fine. You probably need it.
One less blick.
One less blick. All right, my sir.
Anthony,
I'll let you get out of here.
I'm gonna kill you,
Yes.
and I'm gonna before I kill you, I'll let you know what our status is on the issue at hand
Yes, please do.
that we can reveal to our audience at a later time.
Ooh.
For now, I'm gonna say goodbye to the internet. Anthony, this is goodbye for real. I'll catch you later, brother.
Yep.
Goodbye, internet. XOXO. Anthony, peace.
Peace. Do. How do I turn this off? Stop streaming.